Now we're heading into what was the busiest week of Jesus' life when he walked on the face of this earth. He entered into the city of Jerusalem on Sunday, what we know as Palm Sunday, and then Monday he got real busy. One of his first orders of business was entering into the house of God, or known as the temple. So I'm going to read the account of when he entered in from Luke's Gospel, verse 45 to 46. Jesus entered the temple and began to drive out those who were selling, saying to them, "It is written, and my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a robber's den." You have to understand what was taking place here. Jesus entered the house of God, the house of his Father, and what he saw outside of it were people who had turned it into a business and an extreme place of corruption. They were selling temple sacrifices at high prices, and they were really taking advantage of the people back in the day. And he rightfully said that they had made it a robber's den. They turned God's house into something that it was not supposed to be. He corrected them by saying, "My house shall be a house of prayer." He rightly reclaimed the temple that had been taken over by the corruption of the day. I have a couple practical applications to this point. I speak to us as churches that we have to be careful not to become obsessed with money making and the business side that can take over a church, lest we forget our most important aspect of a church. Most important aspect, that we be a place of worship, a place that people join together, learn under God's word, and yes, take time and pray. As Jesus said, it should be a house of prayer. So let's always remember to keep the proper priority of God's house. There's a second application. In the Bible, our bodies are often referred to as a temple. The reminder to us personally is try to remove all corruption that can take place in our body, whether it be sexual immorality, greed, hate, anger, all of the things that can enter into these temples that corrupt it. We need to, by God's grace, let Jesus come in like he came into the temple and remove all of that corruption and make our bodies fit for him, using our bodies for what he intended our bodies to be used for. Service for him, bodies of temples, to pray to him, to take time in his word, and full devotion to God. So be on guard, both in our churches and in our personal lives, what we do with the temples that God has given us.